Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of the F125. My team Tony at the Tennessee. We are getting ready to drive out the season by which I cannot wait to get underway. Of course, the city season might just begin right here, right now. Hopefully, we get Franco Torpedo. But of course, we also did have 100 Grand Prix. Let me pull up the result of what happened in that long point of Hungary. So, as you can see, we end up DNF. So these are DNF with our money. It is some kind of issue, technical issue, like they are like flat wing, which is not working on real wing. Then they are like having a switching on moment. So it's like I'm retired from the race, I'm not gonna deal with it, and I was plummeting down last anyway. So I might well just retire. And unfortunately, I think Victor Martin also didn't finish in point, so we had a pretty unfortunate return at Hungary, and I'm pretty sure we must do it. No, we don't get to see it. But yeah, unfortunately, it was a really unfortunate return, but I'm gonna forget all about it. I'm gonna keep my chin up and get over to the season by. But before I even do that, I need to double check everything. And once I've done that, I'll see when we begin our season break. As we can now sign a contract, I believe so, for Litomi Miyata. And I can't but go ahead to do it now. Yeah, I'm doing it. Go to meeting. Okay, meeting now. Sign the contract of Litomi Miyata, who has been on fire this season. Yeah, we have been an unfortunate moment and everything, but we've still done a brilliant job, going forward with, surely put me up to having top 5 finish twice and finish 6th place at Monaco. So it's clearly been a fantastic season so far for Miyata. So we don't need to pay for any clause, which is good, because we have achieved that, I believe so, which is about 20 points. Is it 20 points I have to score? Which is really good. We do start out the by 5%. That's good. We now got 79% chance of signing Miyata. So these are what I'll be saying yet. I mean, I can't imagine him going elsewhere. I just can't. What is gonna be? Oh, open in 28 days. Oh no. We're still waiting. I'm waiting all of this to spend for no reason. But we pretty much go ahead start the season by anyway. Oh,
Hey boss, just a reminder that we need to comply with the sports cost cap. We can spend, but only to a point. We'll need to keep abreast of our outgoings to ensure that we're within the rules. Or else we'll be in serious hot water, and we'll suffer some big punishments. We'll be able to compete while staying legal, though. Take a look at corporate for more info.
okay. So we are 51 million under budget, so that's good. So we're not even anywhere near that. We haven't really spent a lot of things at the moment. Because my attention, so indeed we have to spend a lot of money, especially on midfielder team, so kind of already in damage ourselves. I believe that to be the reason, and plus I have no reason to content spend it at the now, because I want to focus on trying to sign Miyata, and I'm still waiting for that to come in. Oh, bloody hell. Oh my god.
So, just heard about some potential interest.
Wow.
They'd like to chat. Because they've approached us, it means we're gonna skip straight to a first meeting with them. If you won't accept, we'll head straight there. They'll of course decline, and we won't hear anything more from them.
Lance Lowell has shown some willingness to join the Britney Motorsport. You know what? I'm gonna take compliment from this. I am. I'm sure gonna take compliment. Yeah, Lance Lowell got a bit of a weird career in him. Which obviously put him in a really tough spot about finding teams if he end up leaving Aston Martin. But you know what? I'm gonna give him a chance. We're going to see.
I've said yes to an informal chat. Let's get them in, tell them all about our project, and see what we can learn about them.
To sign Lance Lowell. Why not? Look, Okay, let's do it. Let these do it. Lance Roll. So, the only the team performance clause, that's what I'm trying to say, finished fifth in the construction standing with the pay 1.9 million, 68% chance to sign Lance Roll. Yes, Lance Roll. I'm going to see if I can get him. So that means we might set ourselves for a very, very steady season for Aston Martin. Just long, if he leaves, who is coming in to replace him? Is it Matt? Is it George? Is it UT? We'll find out. We'll find out. What's the message? Oh, wait. I want to let you know that at least a meeting with financial tunnel people have went out very well. It was a positive and unlocked potential for further negotiation. However, it seems the rumour about the meeting have gotten out someone's snish. Come on. It might negatively impact our relationship with other we currently in talk with. So, Stroll, Duan, Martin, and Miyata are but yeah, let's check our standing. We are shit in the construction. What is the chances for us to beat William? Unlikely, to be honest. Very, very unlikely.
Just look at that sea of orange. No surprises if I tell you we're here in Holland at Zandvoort for the Max Verstappen celebration party. It's a quick track and perfect for high speeds, high stakes qualifying. Welcome along to the Dutch Grand Prix qualifying day.
Hey, we are here for the Dutch Grand Prix qualifying tour. We have already approached to this second part of the season and hopefully be able to put in some really good opportunities for us to some big point in this second part of the season at 2-1 and 2-2 have just finishing up and Miyata had gone to 2 which is obviously really solid result at the tour. We've been having some really valuable upgrades that have been brought in and put in for Martin and Miyata, and I'm hoping those upgrades will be an absolute massive push for our construction championship battle again. So the Williams is we need to beat them to be able to start a specific person, and that specific person, funny enough, is Lance Stroll. So I don't know if that is going to be a good decision, but we'll find out how he's going to do this season with Matt leading out on the pole.
For years, the passionate Dutch fans have been easy to find trackside in races across Europe. Here this weekend, it's even easier to find the Dutch fans as they have a race to call their own once again. A warm welcome to all of our viewers in the Netherlands and around the globe, of course, as we get underway for the Dutch Grand Prix. A lap of this short 2.6 mile Zandvoort circuit features 14 corners, 10 to the right and 4 to the left, with a 678 metre main straight heading into turn 1, Tarzan Corner. And on that straight with DRS open, that'll be the best overtaking opportunity on this track. It's time to take a look at our starting grid for today's race. Max Verstappen put in a fantastic lap yesterday and he'll start from pole position. And Lando Norris lines up alongside. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Tsunoda, Piastri, and Sir Lewis Hamilton, and Miyata, Albon, Antonelli, Sainz, and Jack Doohan, Russell, Gasly, Nico Hulkenberg, and Martins, Stroll, Ocon, Charles Leclerc, and Gabriel Bortoleto, Hadjar, Lawson, Behrman, and Fernando Alonso rounds off the grid. Which of these talented drivers will come out on top today? And alongside me, bringing glamour and expertise to our commentary today, Naomi Schiff. There's a lot going on behind the scenes with our 11th team at the moment, particularly when it comes to their driver lineup. It's like an apparently happy marriage. They seem to have found that the grass might be greener on the other side.
Yeah, and what a wonderful place for them to be at so early in their experience in Formula One. Nobody would have expected it, but truthfully, drivers have their own metrics that they look for when considering a team, whether that be consistency, potential, or even just seeing their growth over this short period of time. To be honest, I think they've ticked quite a few boxes.
Okay, here we go. I know what you can do. Don't let me down.
Well, that is the hope for Miata and the same with Victor Martin. We want them both to be able to score beating loads of points because we need it if we want to be ourselves to challenge the Williams in the Construction Championship. And the Williams are pretty much over 50 points ahead, where our real competition is with the Haas, who currently just around 5 points behind. So me and Martin need to try and just finish ahead of the Haas as much as we can, and maybe try and finish ahead of both Williams if we can, of course. But now we all have lined up to the grid, and of course we are watching Max Verstappen are eager to impress his home crowd here at the Dutch Grand Prix with Lando Norris lined up Stetson Newton Tonona lined up there as we are now waiting for that 5 red light now away with Max Verstappen fantastic start for himself. Lando Norris didn't seem to have a good start at Piastri in the middle. It made his team one with Newton Tonona on the outside as they joined out the massive turn 1, and it looks like Newton had now got himself ahead of both McLaren, and we got Lando Norris almost got himself in the tussle with Miata, and Miata had a phenomenal start, got himself ahead of Lewis Hamilton, almost pulled off a move again to Lando Norris, but it looks like Miata is now in the top 5, which is going to put in a exceptional result with George Russell, who is battling with one of the Alpine that will be Pierre Gasly, as Victor Martin is down in P30, and with Charles Leclerc, who has a bit of an unfortunate situation himself in the qualifying, and I'm pretty sure he must have had a penalty or something, but he's down in P16 now actually, he's down in 16th with his teammate Hamilton, who's up in P6. 10 places different. It's Ferrari are going to struggle. We are going to find out. And of course, Matt has now almost pulled 2 sections ahead of his teammate and Lando and Piastri. Obviously, we're trying to catch Matt down, but there's nothing to stop against Matt Verstappen, as he is absolutely phenomenal right now in that 2. She'll need it, and it's pretty much going to win his home Grand Prix, and it's obviously his solitary can pull it off very easily, and we've got Hamilton is putting the pressure on Litomi, and Litomi needs to hold on to that pressure and to keep Hamilton at bay, and I know he is capable of doing that, but this is the thing, Hamilton with the most of experience in Formula 1, again, to the rookie, Hamilton is a 7-time champion, Miata barely even done any podium, and Hamilton is obviously making looking easy, but Miata not going to give up at the centre on the inside, defensive, again, to Lewis Hamilton, they are side by side now, can they keep it clean, as they are about to head into the hairpin, which obviously, unnoticeably, can make a mistake with the bottom out or something, but Miata has managed to hold on and remain ahead of Lewis Hamilton. Very good shield driving there for the Tommy Miata, and we got Bortoletto, but unfortunately got smoke coming out of his car, and it looked like it's going to be DNF out of the Dutch Grand Prix. The force of that silver is absolutely horrible to deal with, especially with Nico Hulkenberg, who's actually not in a bad spot, but can Hulkenberg salvage the point for the silver in this Dutch Grand Prix? Hamilton really close to Miata, but Miata doing a really good job holding that pressure and just do everything he can to defend against Hamilton while trying to keep it civil, but it's that the main thing, we want to bring this car back home in one piece, and Hamilton, we know it can be very lethal, but he is one of the most clearly driver I've ever known in Formula 1, as they now join side by side into turn 1, Hamilton looks like he had backdoor from it. It didn't allow Miata there. And Miata, of course, put himself in a really good spot to be able to put that defend in again to Hamilton. And Hamilton obviously tried and attempted, but he couldn't pull it off with both Williams, who tried to join the party. But it seems like as we head into lap 5, Williams tired of spacing out a little bit at Miata, and Hamilton continue another fight once again at Hamilton on the outside, Miata on the inside, which is the live timing contact made between both Hamilton and Miata. The live timing George Martin has battle with Pierre Jacqueline. It looked like Martin got himself ahead of Pierre Jacqueline. Hamilton tried to keep himself ahead of Miata, but once again, Miata, another brilliant actor, had managed to put himself ahead of Lewis Hamilton Russell, who's unfortunately down P11 behind his teammate at the yellow, who's of course gotten down themselves standing with the Jack Doohan, but can Russell prove what he can do and try and beat Doohan and his teammate at the yellow? And it seems that Mercedes are struggling somehow. They see the comparison Williams, who is doing a pretty good job so far at Matt, is absolutely leading by a bit more, and I'm blown away on what he can do, and he definitely didn't have that much of a help from his teammates, but he seemed to have done it all by himself, even though new team was in battle with both McLaren. But we're now in lap 8. Miata and Hamilton have pulled away from the both Williams, and it seems like them both are in their own bubble, that they are battling with each other hard, but clean as Hamilton had now got himself ahead of Miata, and Miata tried to do something and he didn't try so close, which he did very, very close right there, but no contact, which is good news, and we do get to the other for Miata to try and see if he can get himself back ahead of Hamilton. But there's the thing, our car with our components started getting a little wear, nothing bad so far, which is good, but we can see live timing at the same time. Miata overtaking Hamilton, and both Williams are having a battle of their own, and we can see at the yellow it's watching at the unfolding. Hamilton has now unfortunately locked his play to the timing Miata, and Miata done a good overtake, and that is a pretty solid job to see what he's capable of. But we know in lap 9, we're going to try and just retain our play. Top 5 finish is absolutely massive for us. But can we keep it? That's the question we are asking. And we've got Martin and Jacqueline are once again in the fight as well. They are battling for that P12. Not in a point, but it'd be good for Martin to try and showcase his talent, because he looked like might be out of the seat for next season from the Britain Motorsport. He's looking elsewhere to pick up that second seat or the first seat. You never know what he might do. He might make a big surprise. You never know. In Formula 1, it's unpredictable sometimes. But Russell is still behind Jack Doohan at the yellow. It tried to find some gap to overtake both Williams, but it looks like both Williams are doing a really good job on keeping everything clean and making sure it stayed in their way to try to score some double points. And Hamilton once again is trying to find the space to get ahead of Miata. That not happen at Miata, but a little bit later to try to keep it defensive, but we can see both McLaren are heading into lap 12. Don't land or not, who is now going to battle Pierre. They have not been battling all races long, but now we finally get to see some action between both of those. McLaren and Lando is now ahead of Pierre. In live timing has just showed Hamilton had overtaken Miata, but Miata not going to give up. We've done some really good moves to try to get back ahead of Hamilton. Hopefully Miata to pull it off as we're going around the corner. Miata on the inside. Hamilton made a mistake. He's gone over the curb too hot. And Miata going up ahead of Lewis Hamilton. We are beating the 7-time world champion, and Miata is doing a brilliant job. That he's showing what he can do again to Lewis Hamilton, and that is definitely very impressive. And seeing the pressure getting a little bit better of Hamilton, but he made that a little bit too hot of a move on that curve. But it didn't matter as we are headed to lap 14. Hamilton trying to make another attempt on the outside line, and we got to try to do matched about as he loads on the curb a little bit too much. He lost a bit of a time and looked like he might not be able to beat Hamilton, even though we put in some really good battle. He was quite enjoyable to watch, and I hope he has been for you guys, but unfortunately looks like it's over. The battle is over. Hamilton is ready to pull away and beat Miata, and I know Hamilton probably quite impressed with what Miata could do, and of course we know Hamilton loved watching the rookies showing some really good love and all that. But now we're heading that thing like really soon. Matt pulling away just almost 12 seconds ahead of Newton Tanona. Max Verstappen is in his world of his own. He's doing a brilliant job, but in that 16 we should try and get the other race to stay close as we can. But it didn't really matter. We looking like to finish pieces, but in our MFD we've got a bit of a tyre wear coming in right now, so we have to think about coming in, get a new tyre on as we are looking to pull off one stop strategy. We have to hope we can pull that off, and don't forget I've mentioned that engine wear and all that, starting getting to the point we're going to slaughter in a little bit, but Matt is now the first one in, and it looks like someone doesn't have a slaughter yet, which is sure that the fan line has got a slaughter to take the wheels off, and I've spotted a little bit early, and that's probably because the way they took off that tyre, it didn't seem right. So it looked like Matt tried to lose a bit of a time, but it didn't matter. He was leading over 13 seconds. He's not losing that much. McLaren has Piastri had taken Hamilton in with Miata then. Hopefully Hamilton and Ferrari make mistakes. Looks like that, not the case. Hamilton out already and Miata is in. So to put a new tyre on, which will be the hard tyre. And this is the opportunity to try and just close up on Hamilton, and Hamilton will be joining the party of the car in front of him, like of Alonso, Lawson, Snow, Jackson, Martin, Behrman. So hopefully they will do a lot of fight where they will slow up Hamilton from Miata to join and, overtake everybody as they join to the pit. And Hamilton and Martin having another battle. That is my attention. What we should try to pull it off. We need to tell Miata to push as hard as they can. So that will be the case. Be the try as we got some time to have, putting some lap time and everything. Russell and who's on a hard tire from the first stint are looking to go long, and we got confirmation from the engine. He's saying there's the internal combustion engine with the issue that the power is not going to be at its peak. We are losing a little bit of a power, and that's going to put us in a really difficult position to try and catch up to the car ahead. But the good news is on that, the car ahead of Hamilton is in a battle against all the car in front of him, so then we'll slow him up and just a little bit to feed the trot. We should do just fine, as we've been told that we are catching, even though we are sliding with the power a lot. We should be fine. Feed the trot. It's only about 17 laps to go. We should be able to hold on to it through the trot as we've got Hamilton now, efficiently behind the whole loop who haven't pitted yet. Alonso is going to try to defend against Hamilton for sure, but Alonso is not in the best tyre wear of a situation, so it's clearly not going to help Alonso out, but it doesn't matter. We've got Behrman in front of him, we've got Slow Jacqueline. What are the chances for Hamilton to get all of them? Unlikely until they go into the pit, but we know Hamilton what he's capable of, so we might have to take armour back from that. But Miata is getting closer now. There's a chance for us to catch Hamilton, but I don't know if we can pull it off. The power a lot. It's clearly showing there's not enough speed to be able to push through in this condition, but since we are definitely going to lap. Bit of a straight line speed at this point, and we've got one of the mistakes which is at the end has now come in to put a new tyre on. We've got Russell, who's in third place, is staying out in London, and we've got Alonso, who haven't pitted, which makes sense because his teammate has pitted, and Hamilton going down the outside and overtaken Fernando Alonso easy more, and that unfortunately will put in the end of Miata's chase to try and catch Hamilton. So it looks like we might finish P6, maybe lower than that, maybe P7 or P8. We can try to hold on with that power lot of an issue in that ice component. And we've got Russell, who now heading to lap 22. I've got him up in a battle with both McLaren. It should be either way anyway for Lando Norris, who's now just overtaken Russell. Kenny defending is side by side from the front actor to the actor, but it doesn't matter. Russell has locked the play, and to be fair, it doesn't all tire, so it would make sense why he'll be losing a lot of the time, and Piat is going to make it easy work for sure, and Miat is up in P7, but that's because Russell had to pit, so we're real likely to finish P6, which we are right now in lap 26, hopefully to hold on to it. But we're losing time to Hamilton, and we've got Carlos who's starting to catch up, so we definitely start to struggle a little bit with the power and light as the race goes on, and we start to struggle as we should accidentally the corner because we have the gearbox, the whole braking, it's just not brake properly. So I don't know what happened there exactly to that. It's going to be a big issue, and we've got 3 second pedals, and another issue on top of that. We are, our engine has stepped, they are in fact the data issue, and it looks like it's the gearbox issue. I predicted that, didn't I? It's the gearbox issue. We're going to have a struggle where we can't shift up or shift down properly. We might miss a gear or something to that during the top hour race, and both Williams have now caught up to the Tommy Miata. This is going to be hell, because we need to try a defense, but can we do it? Pretty much not, as Carlos is now going on the inside line and overtaking Miata, and we're doing try a braking lane, but it doesn't matter. We've locked the plate, and we've got Alex Darbo joining, and we've got both mistakes, that big snap from the car who were on the start. I don't know who it was, and it seems to be Russell. It looks like it in Russell. Sure, Russell had a massive snap, but he managed to stay there despite having a massive overseal right there. But in that next lap, in 29, Albon had overtaken Miata, and we got to try a braking lane to defend it and try to stay ahead of Anadolba. And looks like we managed to pull it off. We might try to finish P7, but how long can we defend this position? Because we got that straight line, we are going to lose it very easily. So what can Miata do? We need to find out how much defender he can pull off, but Russell is still behind his rookie teammate of Antiello. But when we move forward in a little bit, we can see that Albon is a lot closer, so we're definitely not going to be able to hold our position. We're going to start losing places, and we're looking through our MFD, trying to find where is that struggle, or trying to think what we can do to fix it. There's nothing we can do on our end. The car at Albon has now gone ahead of Miata. We tried to find that gap, just hold on to that little bit of hope, but it didn't matter, and we've got both mistakes now right on our gearbox, and we can see Charles Leclerc, who were out of point now, down P16 or something. He's now joining the party, and he's likely to finish in point, but we are to drop the second penalty, and we're likely not to finish in point unless we get some luck, a miracle on our side that everything randomly got fit, and we can start pulling away. But that might not be the case. We've got about 7 laps to go, and I was thinking it's going to be the case. At the yellow centering inside, he's going to try and get overtake on Miata, but it looks like Miata defending really well. But that during the last line, we are really close to that straight line. It seems that we might get triple overtake, but we won't be able to take it. Miata gone up. He made the contact with the barrier. He now got 6-second penalty, and a broken fan wing is now in the pit as he lost replay already, and it looks like we're going to retire early. Yes, we are. There's no point to continue. 6-second penalty, internal combustion engine issue, gearbox issue, fan wing damage. We are out the point anyway, to might as well retire.
The checkered flag is out. We're going to be hearing.
And I just absolutely love the scenes of that in lap today. You could see how much this meant to the crowd, and you know that for the driver that's going to mean so much. You look up to the crowd and you know that the majority of them there are there for you today. So it was a great day to make it count.
What a day it's been for Formula One, and what a day it's been for these 3 drivers. Time for the podium celebrations. Time for our drivers to celebrate. One of the all-time greats celebrates yet again. It's another podium, it's another top step for Max Verstappen.
Incredible achievement, Matt, with leading just over 27 seconds. How has he done that? But that's Max Verstappen that we all know what he can do, and we obviously retire from the race early. There's just no point to continue on. It's just a penalty. Absolutely pointless to continue. We've got all the problems, though. We should retire early. It's a bit of a shame, and it doesn't really show that we are dealing with some form of struggle, because we obviously got large law that came forward and we'd like to for us. We need to show evidence that we can give him maybe podium contender potentially if we can pull it off. We got Colapito to think about. We got Dumont, we got Miata to think about. The Miata likes it this time for sure, but other people can re-sign them. But we've got the next episode. Look forward to with the contract window, so hopefully we can do something about it. So we're going to end it now, and hopefully we do a project job in the next episode. So don't forget to watch, please like and just like my video. Do you I appreciate it, and peace out.